Hello, it's Johnny Campbell here, the Transition Man, owner of Promotional Products Profits, here with this month's marketing moment. And this moment is all about how to deal with those difficult and demanding customers. Now, if there's one thing that we all know for sure when it comes to our customers, and that is we love our customers. We truly love our customers. The only thing is, some of the customers we love to see come into our lives, and there are other customers we love to see leave our lives. That's the reality of it. But in this moment, I want to talk about really dealing with those difficult and demanding customers. Now, really, the first tip is this. First and foremost, there are difficult customers and bad customers. The bad customers show us no respect. They do not appreciate what we do, and they're constantly browbeating us on price. Those are bad customers. We don't want those. We do want to deal with the demanding customers because their demands are based on expectations. And if we can get clear on what they expect, we can help them be more successful and also reduce a lot of the conflicts they're having with them. Now, when you're dealing with a difficult or demanding customer, there's a few typical things that you know they want. They're going to want to know deadlines. They're going to want the specs. You're going to be wanting to ask them about quantities. And of course, you're going to ask them about price and budget. Those are the typical things. But what the demanding customer really needs to be asked is their expectations. And that is based on you asking them a few behavioral questions that will allow you to better understand what they're really looking for. They want all of those things to happen that I've just mentioned, but what they want is something a little bit deeper and greater. So here's how you get to it. Whenever you start to deal with a customer and you can tell they're kind of demanding, ask this. Number one, how will you measure success based on what I'm doing for you here with these promo items? Number two, how will you know that the promo item is achieving its end result with the client, customer, or employee that's going to be presented to? How will you know that? And then finally, of course, how will you know that I have done a good job for you? How will you know? By asking these type of questions, you're better able to set the expectation and understand what their expectations are. So these are really just about behavioral questions. Number one, how do you measure success? Number two, how will they measure the outcome? In other words, once the product is given to the client, the customers, their employees, how will they measure success? And their employees and clients and customers' responses. And then finally, what does a good job look like? How will they know you've done a good job? By asking those questions, you set the expectations and you start to reduce their demanding nature. And also you help to reduce some of the conflict. Now, when it comes to dealing with these demanding and difficult customers, here's some final techniques I want to give you. If a customer becomes really difficult and you know they're going to be difficult based on the project, one way to help yourself is to give them options. Now, they told you what they want. You give them that. But sometimes we have to give people options in order to help them see what really makes sense for them. So giving a client options helps them to stop being so difficult. And then also, if you're ever on the phone with an irate customer and they get really angry and upset, here's what you do. You talk slowly on the phone. Have you ever seen someone talk mad and talk slow? It's not possible. You talk slowly and that will calm them down. Also, if you're dealing with a customer and they're upset, tell them you're taking notes on everything they say. By saying you're taking notes, they are going to have to talk lower and slower to relay their information to you. This is another way for you to reduce those conflicts. So what we've done here in the time that we've had is talk about you asking 3 strategic questions so that you can set the expectation and understand what they want. And then also, if you're dealing with a difficult customer, all you got to do is give them options so that they have choices, or you can talk to them on the phone calmly and slowly to reduce their anger and their frustration. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Campbell. I'm called the Transition Man, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.